Today I want to talk to you about bringing stereo audio into Adobe Premiere and converting it into two mono tracks as opposed to one stereo track on the timeline. Now, a reason you might want to do this is if you're used to the Final Cut Pro workflow. In the Final Cut Pro timeline, stereo tracks generally come in as two mono tracks. So when you switch over to Premiere, if you're making that conversion, or if you like to use both, it might get a little confusing and you may want to see your one stereo track as two mono tracks in your timeline. This may be if you're recording video using two separate tracks for two different mics on one shot. If you have a handheld mic and a Nat Sound mic on the top of your camera, you might want to split these into two mono tracks. So we're going to use a stereo track here just as an example, a song. So we take a look. If you double click on the track, you can see the stereo look of this here. There's the two tracks. Now, if we go ahead and just bring this into the timeline, it's going to take up only one track, and here it is, stereo. You can see it there. Now, there's two different ways that we can go about breaking this into mono. The first way is just go ahead and click on your clip, go up to clip, audio options, and break out to mono. And what that'll do is give you the two mono tracks, your left channel and your right channel. Right and then left. You can see the R and L there. Really nothing too tricky. It'll show you the split. It's not too intense. You can see over on the right side that playing. A mediocre attempt, or a decent way of doing it, but another way that you might want to try is actually going into your settings. So let's go up to Premiere Pro, Preferences, Audio, and you'll see that by default, your audio tracks are all coming in by what the file is. So if you want to set your workflow to consistently give you mono track for stereo, we can switch this over and then you'll never have to worry about it again. So we'll move these over to mono and we'll hit OK. And now a lot of people might run into an issue here. You can't just bring the clip back in. You actually need to re-ingest your clip, re-import it into your Premiere project. So we'll toss this one aside and we'll just go ahead and bring it back in. And if you click on it, you can see it looks the same up here, but when we drag it into the timeline, we now have two mono tracks taking up only one space here, and your left and right track are living there on the timeline. So this is a nice way to transition from Final Cut Pro to Premiere workflow and use sort of that old style of seeing your stereo tracks as two mono tracks. A good way to split up mono tracks if you're dealing with two different microphones on one clip recording. And yeah, so thanks for listening. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I will be coming out with many more tutorial videos from here on out. Thanks a lot, guys.